Good morning, dear students. In this video, I'm going to tell you about combustion and flame. This is chapter number 6 from class 8th. Okay, so now what is this combustion? Combustion is the process in which a substance reacts with the oxygen of air to give heat and light, that is called as combustion. Now simple words of combustion means that it is burning. Okay, when a substance burns and it gives out heat and light, but it burns in the presence of your oxygen. Okay, that is called as combustion. But respiration, your rusting also come under the process of combustion. Now for example, if you take magnesium ribbon, and you react it with oxygen, you put it in oxygen, it burns to form magnesium oxide, and a lot of light and heat is produced. Now there are two types of substances: combustible substances and non-combustible substances. Now what are these combustible and non-combustible substances? Combustible substances are those substances which can burn, okay, which are burning, are called as combustible substances. Example: paper, petrol, kerosene, wood, coal, cow dung, diesel, charcoal. They all are combustible, they burn. That's why they are called as combustible substances. And they burn in the presence of oxygen. Oxygen is important. Okay, next are non-combustible substances. Non-combustible substances are those substances which do not burn. Okay, which do not burn are called as non-combustible substances. Example: stone, glass, cement, bricks, soil, sand, water, copper. Okay, so they are non-combustible substances. They will not burn in the presence of oxygen also. That is why they are called non-combustible. Now what are the conditions? There should be some conditions for combustion. First condition is presence of a combustible substance. Second is presence of a supporter of combustion. Third is the combustible substance should have its ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is the lowest temperature at which the substance can start burning. Okay, that is your ignition temperature. Okay, so now is your type of combustion. There are three types of combustion: rapid, spontaneous and explosive combustion. Okay, so there are mainly three types of combustion. One is your rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion and explosive combustion. Okay, so now first we start with rapid combustion. Rapid combustion means that when just a second is used to catch fire, that is your comes under your rapid combustion. Okay, like in which a large amount of heat is produced and in a short time. For example, you're burning a matchstick. When you burn a matchstick and immediately it start burning as soon as you strike, so that is your rapid combustion. Okay, and heat and light is produced. Okay, the next one is your spontaneous combustion. So now what is this spontaneous combustion? Spontaneous combustion means spontaneous means which occur on its own. That is called as your spontaneous combustion. The combustion reaction which occurs on its own without the help of any external heat is called as spontaneous combustion. Okay, like suppose the bursting of your LPG cylinder, coming out of your volcanoes, so they all are come under your spontaneous combustion and a large amount of heat and light is released. The next one is your explosive combustion. Explosive combustion is when a large amount of heat and light and sound is produced. For example, burning of your crackers. Okay, when your crackers they start burning, you burn crackers on Diwali, they come under your explosive combustion. Okay, because sound is also produced, heat is also produced, and light is also produced. Okay, so next are your forest fire. Are you aware about forest fire? See, in summer days, what happened, there is all over, there is dryness around. Okay, and when there is dryness around, okay, and this occurred due to the ignition temperature of the grass. Now what happened, when the dry grass will be there, the ignition temperature will be less and it can catch fire very easily, which results in forest fire. And many of the forests, they burn like this only. Every year you listen to the news and see that many of the forests, they are burning. The reason is the carelessness of the human being, or some other reason may be there, but the forest, they start burning. Now what about this matchstick? All of us use this matchstick, but how it is made and from where it came, let us study about it. Okay, now this matchstick, okay, matchstick is rubbed against a rough surface and heat and light is produced. Okay, so the matchstick was first, it was made from a thin piece of pine wood dipped in sulfur at the one end, used as a matchstick in the ancient Egypt. Okay, so now first it was just dipped in sulfur. You know, sulfur is very active, so and then as soon as you take out it, it starts burning. But now it is made from some other chemical. Now once if there is fire, how do we control that fire? First thing we have to see is that if a combustible substance is nearby, we have to remove that. Okay, and we have to cut the supply of air, we have to cut the supply of oxygen, because air is a supporter of combustion. Air will promote combustion. Okay, so for this we use fire extinguishers. Now what does this fire extinguishers do? We use the fire extinguisher containing carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas is a heavy gas. It goes down and it settles down. Okay, now comes your flame. A flame, whenever a burning is taking place, it consists of a flame. Okay, sometimes the substance, they burn without producing flames also, but mostly the flames are produced. Okay, and flames takes place in your combustible substances. Now the flame, it has different region. Okay, if you observe a flame carefully, you will see that a flame is having different region. It is having an outer region, that is the hottest region. It is having a middle region in between, that is called as your middle zone. Okay, and it has a region between outer zone and middle zone also, the between zone region. Okay, that is your structure of a flame. Okay, like if you see candle, the candle flame, it also burns. Now comes your fuels. What are fuels? A material which is burnt to produce heat is called as your fuel. For example, wood, coal, gas, kerosene, petrol, diesel, they all come under the category of your fuels. The three types of fuels are solid fuels, liquid fuels, and gaseous fuels. The solids which come under the category will be solid fuel, liquid will be under liquid fuels. Okay, now what is CNG? The use of petrol and diesel as fuel in automobile is being replaced by CNG. This is because when CNG burn, it produced very small amount of harmful products, and the full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. Okay, CNG stands for compressed natural gas. That's why it is nowadays used in your fuels. Okay, now what about wood? Wood has been used as a domestic fuel for many years, but the disadvantage of wood is that it produces a lot of smoke, it increases deforestation, and it is harmful to the environment. So that's why now these ancient things like wood and all, they are being replaced, okay, by your CNGs and by your electrical appliances at home, okay, so that there is less pollution.